Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be covering part 2 of the explosive drama between Hybe and Ador. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. A plan to destroy BTS and Hybe was exposed. Hybe's CEO resigns. The lawsuit against Hybe's employees, and who will be BTS's new boss? We aim to answer these questions by the end of the pod. Watch till the end to find out more. On July 25th, a significant disclosure emerged when a media outlet revealed private communications involving Min Hee-jin, the CEO of Adore, uncovered in an audio report by Hybe labels. Among these communications were discussions with both the shaman again and several industry executives providing insight into the intertwining of personal beliefs and professional strategies. In one conversation, Min Hee-jin lamented the misconception that a colleague, referred to only as X, was her inspiration. She clarified that in fact X had mimicked her style and preferences, hoping to address this without causing harm. So what she's basically trying to do is say that this colleague that she's referring to as X had copied her, not the other way around. She sought advice from her shaman, who suggested a direct approach to resolve the misperceptions. Another set of messages highlighted a grave issue of workplace harassment after a female employee accused a male executive of inappropriate behavior. Min Hee-jin expressed her intent to seek thorough legal advice to navigate the situation. Frustrated by the limitations imposed by existing regulations, her conversations revealed a strong inclination to protect the company's interests, albeit with a tone of severity towards the accuser. Plans to diminish the reputation of Bong PD were also discussed. These messages showed a strategic intent to act before significant corporate events, aiming to dismantle his influence. The dialogue revealed a calculating approach to corporate rivalry, with a clear plan to exploit perceived weakness in its operations. Additionally, Min Hee-jin was reported to have made unflattering remarks about the members of New Jeans, referring to them in derogatory terms. The ongoing legal skirmish between Hybe and Ador CEO Min Hee-jin continues to escalate, marked by Men's legal recent action against several senior Hybe executives. On Wednesday, Min Hee-jin initiated a lawsuit against Hybe CEO and four other top officers, accusing them of business obstruction, unauthorized access to electronic records, and defamation. The allegations made by Min Hee-jin involved the officers obtaining and leaking private messenger conversations, which she claims were not only accessed illegally but also manipulated to serve their purposes. This lawsuit follows a statement by Hybe subsidiary Source Music, which declared it would pursue legal action against Min Hee-jin for alleged disseminating misleading information about the debut strategy of the K-pop girl group New Jeans. Source Music countered on social media, explicitly denying Min's assertion that it had mimicked her strategy for launching girls group. The label insisted that the strategy Min Hee-jin devised during her tenure as chief business officer at Source Music was intended for a new group under her label, Adore, not for the so-called N Team, which was under Source Music's guidance. The controversy intensified with Source Music's assertion that Min Hee-jin was trying to mislead by claiming Bang PD, Hybe's chairman, had directed her to apply her strategy to the N Team, which they assert was never the case. Furthermore, this dispute took another turn when Min Hee-jin refuted claims originally made by the entertainment media outlet. Dispatch said that she had appropriated trainees from Source Music. These trainees would later become part of New Jeans. Dispatch had reported that Min Hee-jin, in her capacity at Source Music, delayed the debut of these trainees, aiming to broaden her role in their launch. In response, Min's legal team argued that Chairman Bang PD had recognized the merit in Min's strategy and suggested she implement it under her own label, due to logistical challenges at Source Music. This legal confrontation took another layer of complexity when earlier in the month, Source Music sought reparation through a lawsuit claiming 500 million won for damages allegedly caused by Min Hee-jin's earlier statements, which they argued defamed the girl group New Jeans and obstructed business operations. Min Hee-jin complaint submitted to Yongan police station cited allegations of business obstruction and unauthorized access to sensitive data, including information from Min Hee-jin's laptop on the day the complaint was filed. A notable change occurred within Hybe's leadership as CEO. Park Ji-won was resigned. However, Hybe explicitly stated that Park's resignation was not connected to Min Hee-jin's allegations in a detailed statement. Hybe clarified that Min Hee-jin had never handed over her laptop or any digital assets to the company. They emphasized that any data submissions from other executives were done voluntarily without any coercion from the company. Hybe also countered claims regarding unauthorized forensic activity on Min Hee-jin's laptop. They announced their intention to present evidence in their defense at a scheduled court hearing, aiming to disprove the allegations. Additionally, Hybe addressed issues regarding the use of company email. They claimed that Min Hee-jin had used her official Hybe email account for significant business communications, which included interactions involving shamanic discussion. These emails were retrieved from Hybe's cloud server. As part of the ongoing investigation into Min Hee-jin's activities. In response to these accusations, Hybe stated their plan to file a countersuit against Min Hee-jin for making what they consider to be false allegations, which they argue has damaged the company's reputation. Parallel to these events, Min Hee-jin's legal representatives emphasized the severity of the accusations, which they claim include violations related to the misuse of information and defamation. This legal battle underscores not only the complexities of corporate governance, but also the fragility of personal and professional reputations in high-stakes industry environment. The former CEO tenure at Hybe, which he joined in May 2020, has been marked by significant corporate milestones and complex challenges. An industry source conveyed that Park Ji-won had expressed his intention to retire the following successful completion of a project aimed at securing outside investment for one of Hybe's subsidiaries. This move comes after a notable period of leadership during which Park guided the company formerly known as Big Hit Entertainment through its public listing on the Korea Exchange in 2020 and the acquisition of the American entertainment company Ithaca Holdings in 2021. His resignation occurs amidst a backdrop of internal disputes within Hybe's reflecting on such leadership transitions within major corporations. It becomes evident how pivotal these moments are, not only for the individuals involved, but for the entire organization. Leadership changes, especially under circumstances involving internal disputes, can significantly influence company morale and stakeholder confidence. They serve as critical periods where the resilience and adaptability of a company are tested, shedding light on the broader implications of corporate governance and ethical business practices. Hybe announced the appointment of Chief Strategy Officer CSO Lee Jae-sung. Lee Jae-sung has been tasked with spearheading the Hybe's 2.0 Inches initiative, reflecting a strategic evolution of the company that has been in the planning stages. Since the beginning of the year, Lee, a graduate of Yonsei University, brings a diverse and rich background to his new role. His career includes stints at the global management consulting firm Monitor Group, Hyundai Motor Company, and Google. In 2018, he transitioned to what was then known as Big Hit Entertainment as and has since held various significant roles within the company. These include Chief Innovation and Growth Officer at Big Hit CSO and later COO of Hybe America and most recently CEO of Hybe America. During his tenure, Lee has been instrumental in crafting Hybe's strategic framework, which consists of three main pillars: label, solution, platform. He has held several critical initiatives, including major mergers and acquisitions of key domestic labels and technology firms, as well as overseeing Hybe's initial public offering process. Hybe commended Lee's extensive expertise in entertainment and his profound understanding of both domestic and international business strategy and operations. The company expressed confidence that Lee's leadership would be pivotal in transforming Hybe into a sophisticated entertainment lifestyle platform that integrates music with technology. This transition follows Park Ji-won's resignation after 3 years as CEO. Park stepped down with the belief that Hybe's continued global expansion and pursuit of new growth opportunities would benefit from a fresh perspective at the helm from a reflective standpoint. The transition with Hybe's leadership underscores the continued need for adaptation and forward thinking. Ria Salonga, a luminary in the realm of musical theatre, known for her iconic roles and award-winning performances in Miss Saigon, has openly expressed her admiration for BTS's V. Salonga, who has had many awards, so bear in mind she has got lots of prestigious awards such as the Tony Award and the Laurence Olivier Award. She's also celebrated for her vocal contributions to beloved Disney classics A Whole New World from Asterisk, Aladdin Asterisk, wait, not Asterisk, Asterisk. A Whole New World from Asterisk, Aladdin Asterisk, and Reflection from Asterisk, Mulan Asterisk. In a recent interview when asked about her favorite member of BTS, Salanga did not hesitate to express her fondness for V. She said that V has an evocative vocal ability, describing his voice as one that warmly embraces the heart. Salonga even performed a segment from V's solo track for us off of his album Layover. Salonga has found solace in BTS's music during the challenging times of the pandemic. She also praises V for his actions on stage, saying that every action has a purpose. Even the most simplest of movements have a deliberate intent behind them. She then goes on to describe them just not as just exceptional, but truly extraordinary, reflecting on an episode from BTS's reality program American Hustle Life, where V was commended by R&B mentor Iris Stevenson for his unique talent. Salonga shared that such moments resonated deeply with her, reminding her of similar pivotal moments in her own artistic journey. This connection further solidified her special regard for V, highlighting the profound impact that artists can have on each other across different realms of music of performance art. The environmental impact of the K-pop industry has become a topic of considerable discussion with the mass production and subsequent disposal of albums. The industry faces scrutiny for a substantial waste generation and the extensive deforestation associated with these practices, while several entertainment companies have pledged to implement measures to mitigate this environmental degradation. Oh my days, man, I don't know what is wrong with my English today. So what they're essentially trying to say is that, oh, it's okay. We are going to try and put practices into place to ensure that what we do does not harm the environment. However, doubt still remains among fans regarding the genuine prioritization of these initiatives by the labels. SM Entertainment's founder Lee Soo-on has been a vocal advocate for the environmental sustainability within the industry. He once envisioned having a K-pop group release a song dedicated to sustainability. Although this project did not materialize, nevertheless his commitment to environmental causes, dubbed his Greenism initiative, appears to be inspiring similar actions across the industry. A notable stride in this direction has been made by Hybe's labels, which has collaborated with the Environmental Foundation to plant over 300,000 mangrove trees in Bangladesh. Since 2022, this area has suffered significantly from deforestation. The planning initiative targets a 60-hectare site with the aim of restoring some of the ecological balance lost due to land development and agricultural expansion. The International Union for Conservation of Nature reports that these vital ecosystems have diminished by up to 30% in the past 50 years due to human activities. The mangroves planted by Hybe are projected to mark a critical, albeit initial step towards environmental stewardship with the K-pop industry. This endeavor serves as a beacon of hope, and a model, if adopted by other labels, could significantly reduce the industry's environmental footprint and contribute to global conservation efforts. The funny thing is, yeah, I never thought, yeah, that environment and this was a huge issue within the K-pop group, but I guess it is, and I didn't know that it was such a huge issue. Like I never actually thought about it, and it kind of shows how off touch I am, I guess. They go on to say that power of influential entities like K-pop labels, if they implement sustainable practices, this could also influence fans to also do the same, and they could really make a huge a difference because K-pop groups, think about it, they have a lot of money, a lot of power, especially the companies behind them. So if they implement strategic environmental practices, that could really make a huge difference. They suggest that entertainment and environmental conscientiousness should coexist harmoniously. BTS's Jimin recently etched his name into the annal of music history with his latest single, who's setting a new fast record as the fastest track to secure the number one spot on the iTunes Worldwide Song Chart across 119 countries. This remarkable achievement occurred just over 5 days after the release of his album Muse on July 19th, which features Who as its title track. Jimin has been no stranger to the chart, topping success. His musical journey is marked by numerous accolades, including being the first and only artist to achieve an all-kill with five separate tracks with Who he extends this record to six songs. The list of his tracks that have achieved his prestigious status includes notable collaborations and solo performances, such as With You from the R Blues OST, performed with Ha Sung Moon, and songs like Crazy, Closer Than This, and Filter. The song "Filter" is another significant track from Jimin. This reached number one ranking in 119 countries. His recent solo endeavor, Muse, comprises seven tracks, six of which Jimin and co-wrote, demonstrating his evolving artistry and deep personal involvement in his music. Upon its release, Who, it amassed over 26 million streams on Spotify, leading it to top the Spotify Global Daily Top Song charts, a first for a Korean artist in 2024. Now, you may be wondering, why on earth am I talking about Jimin and what does this have to do with anything? Well, the reason is because if you remember from the first podcast, like the one where I was just introducing the entire Hybe and Ador drama, you may have remembered that Min Hee Jin was conspiring to end BTS. Now, I'm not quite sure if she was actually going to go ahead and do it or whether it was just a thought. But BTS themselves have said that like they are going to be working on their solos and they're going to be like kind of working separately, but they're still going to be working together as a team. So they haven't officially disbanded. It seems Jimin is doing really, really well and his songs are receiving increasing popularity. The release of Muse has led to Big Hit Music initiating a pop-up store named Smeraldo Garden in Seoul. This unique experience not only offered exclusive merchandise like photo cards and vintage-style Bluetooth speakers, but also featured a personal touch from Jimin, a handwritten letter to his fans known as Army. In this letter, he expressed his hopes that his new music would resonate with them, highlighting his dedication and appreciation for his supporters. Simon has also recently uploaded a video on the group's YouTube channel, which is basically an exchange between him and his fellow BTS member RM. This session was a continuation of their earlier discussions when RM released his album Right Place, Wrong Person. During this dialogue, Jimin acknowledged the support he receives from Jungkook in the creative process of Muse. The video, which features RM experiencing Muse for the first time, captures an intimate conversation where Jimin speaks highly of Jungkook's musical prowess. So it really seems that even though that they are claiming that they are solo and this whole like drama with Min Hee Jin wanting to end BTS, it seems that the group are still collaborating and they're cooperating and they're helping each other and like they're really really good friends. Like I don't really know much about K-pop nor do I listen to it that frequently, but this is just like really nice, like just like seeing the way that these BTS members like interact with each other. As for Min Hee Jin, well, I really do not know what to say. So, like, even though this is like part two, yeah, I might need to make a part three because I think it's still ongoing and it's still like explosive because like Min Hee Jin, like as I said before, she had sued five Hybe executives for defamation. You know those leaked text messages, and I don't know because just by listening to like the videos about her and obviously doing research into her, she just seems like a problematic woman. Like she accused Bang Si-hyuk of copying her for making like BTS, and then she's also consulting a shaman. And anyone that just consults a shaman, I already like consider them dodgy. Like I'm not trying to be like judgy or anything like that, but like a shaman, it's just a bit dodgy. Min Hee-jin has this thing against BTS, and then I mentioned the conversations between the shaman and Min Hee-jin. Like she said that I think BTS is going to the military is going to be better for me. Send them. And there are allegations that she's performing witchcraft with the shaman on BTS, which is honestly just crazy. probably one of the most messiest feuds I have like ever seen, and it's just so twisted. It was so stressful for me like filming this and like researching it, but I did it because I wanted to provide you guys information, and even though it's messy, it's interesting. Like it is interesting. It just also is so confusing as well. Like when I was just like researching, I fell down like several rabbit holes when I was just like looking up information on Hybe and Ador, and like I just get kept getting confused, like who's who. Anything that I got wrong in this like podcast, or you have any like new information, please let me know down in the comments. As of right now, it doesn't seem as if Hybe is like extremely keen on reconciling with Minheejin. And there's just like mixed reactions from the public. Most people are not on Minheejin's side and say that she's evil. Lots of people are concerned about BTS and New Jeans, but BTS is not disbanding. They're just like working on their individual projects. Some people, on the other hand, are like a little against Hybe as well because like when Min Hee Jin said that she was going to reconcile with Hybe, their stocks went up in value, and then like netizens, they were extremely shocked when Hybe refused to like reconcile with Min Hee Jin. Like one netizen like comments that at least Min Hee Jin already said, "Let's make a truce," and paint herself as the bigger person. This is a serious destruction move from Hybe because they sound like a bunch of sore losers. Anyways, I hope you like this podcast and let me know what you think down in the comments. Please like and subscribe as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.